Hi everyone, my name is McCunn and I'm 16 years old. Some of you may know who I am, while others of you probably have no clue who I am. So I just wanted to start from the very beginning. In the 5th grade, while I was attending math at my elementary school, I passed out. And honestly, I don't really remember anything from that day, except for the fact that I was being poked and prodded and picked at and stuff, and test after test. But then they just couldn't figure what was wrong with me. I dealt with incidents like this as well as what we found out to be chronic daily migraines after a couple months of dealing with them. These migraines would take a huge toll on me as I'd have to stay home from school 2 to 3 times a week. I was not only going in and out of the hospital throughout this time, but I was also worried about the other kids who had to stay at the hospital for something much more severe. So after I was released, I brought it up with my parents that I wanted to raise money for Blank Children's Hospital. But I was also 10 and I didn't know how to raise money because I couldn't get a job or I couldn't do anything. So I just decided to do a lemonade stand. That's actually Jamie Pollard. I would hold up a sign at the corner of my street saying 25-cent lemonade, all proceeds go to Blank Children's Hospital. And after I just raised over a little over $100, I took my first check down to Blank Children's Hospital. And at that time, I'd never felt more excited and prouder of myself as I was doing something that I really wanted to do. When I was at Blank, I asked, how do you get your name on the donor wall? And they said that if you raise $1,000, you can get your name on the scrolling wall, and for $10,000, you can get a small brick. So I put my hands on my hip, and I said, I will be back. So then, as I continued to raise money, people started reaching out to me to do lemonade stands at events for Blank Children's Hospital. This was a huge accomplishment, and as I was so dedicated to helping so many kids at Blank. And not only did I put on a lemonade stand in the summer, I sold a hot chocolate when it got colder. And I also found a way to continue to donate, even if it wasn't through Blank Children's Hospital. I actually started donating my hair multiple times to places that needed it the most. As I started raising more money, my family and I made the decision to put on a 5K to help support the different areas in need at Blank. The first year we put together a 5K walk/run in a month at Ada Haven here in Ames, and it was a lot of work and dedication, but the outcome was so amazing. Not only did I get multiple Iowa State athletic groups involved, I also got former Iowa State basketball players George Niang, Solomon Young, and Naz Long to attend and come out and support Blank Children's Hospital. And they still come and help me every year. As the winter months approached, I was still determined to continue to raise money in some way for Blank Children's Hospital. So I had 2 ideas. And one was a coin drive, and the other was a toy drive at Christmas time. So, in middle school, I asked my math teachers if they would help me with a coin drive, and we were able to get the whole school involved for 3 years. And we were actually able to donate $10,000 from pennies, dimes, and quarters. And now I know what many of you might be thinking, why a coin drive? It's 25 cents. The coins probably don't make a lot of money. But no matter if it's 25 cents, $25, or $25,000, you're doing something pretty special. Putting on a toy drive around the holiday months was such an impactful experience, not only for me, but for the kids and their families at Blank. It is hard enough to be in the hospital at Christmas time, so it is nice to have a gift. I not only got businesses involved donating toys, but also got so many people around Ames to donate toys for the kids. It got to the point where we had to bring 2 separate cars full of toys down to Blank. Now that's just crazy. But when I was 12, I was given the opportunity to speak in front of 500 people at the annual gala for Festival of Trees and Lights, which raises money for the Child Life program at Blank. As a 12-year-old, I would say that was not easy. My family also decorated a tree for the Festival of Trees and Lights that represented my 5K run, which is lemonade. These experiences not only helped me become a better speaker, but also a better leader. I was given these great opportunities to show people who I truly am and what I love to do, and that's what I did. Not only was I given opportunities to speak, but I was also given opportunities to receive special awards that hold a special place in my heart. In 2018, I received the Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy Award, which was given to me by the AFP Central Iowa chapter. Then, in March of 2019, I was granted the U.S. Cellular 16 Under 16 Award of $10,000, which I donated to Blank Children's Hospital. In 8th grade, I was later given the Timothy Ryan Jinks Memorial Scholarship at my school, and I donated the $1,000 to Blank Children's Hospital. I am currently the youngest person to have a brick with my name on it at Blank. And last year I was able to have a room named after me at the New Star Developmental Center at Blank. If I'm being honest, that was probably the most touching thing that has ever happened to me throughout my whole fundraising experience, because the Star Developmental Center holds such a big, impactful place in my heart and in so many people's hearts. This year was my 5th annual Amazing Grace Lemonade Race, and we were able to donate $31,824. And so far, I have donated over $107,000 to Blank Children's Hospital. And not only do I continue to hold a 5K walk/run every year, but I also continue to try my best to get the community involved with something that means so much to me. When I raise money for Blank Children's Hospital, I don't think about how much money I raise. I think about how many children, parents, and families I impact when I raise the money. There's a quote I think about when I'm raising money, and the quote is from Maya Angelou, which is, "I have learned that people will forget what you said, people forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I think about this quote quite often because it reminds me that no matter what I do, people will always remember how I made them feel and what I did to make them feel that way. There are many steps and levels in fundraising, and I'm just a very small part of this process. No matter how young or old you are always evolving and are able to make a change in someone's life. So if you dream it, you believe it, you will do it. If you're looking to do something meaningful, but you're too afraid to do it, I'm here to tell you, just do it. Yes, it may be scary and difficult, but the outcome is so worth it. Thank you.